Hello, welcome to the Dragget Show. That's Dragon Affair Together. I'm Xander. This is Alkali.
I'm not here.
And we're at MCFC. Woo!
It's happening.
Wait, where the hell are we?
MCFC.
Oh shit! I'm at the wrong place. Bring me more booze.
I don't think you can get anywhere at this. Well,
I
actually,
can get I have a car. What do you mean I can't get anywhere?
You've been drinking. We're not letting you do that.
Valid point.
They might not let you into Canada now. Maybe.
Dude, they won't let me into Canada because of the incident.
The
The
one incident.
Shut up.
So the theme is 90s cartoons. And
Wait.
that's where you go from there.
Dude.
I'm done. You go.
Now you go. Gargoyles are awesome.
Yeah.
That's
Wait. This is an 18+ con. We can ask. How many have you seen gargoyles?
How many
That's
of
where
you
the
want to
purpose
see gargoyles now after hearing us ask how many of you seen gargoyles? I've heard that there's a Brooklyn fursuit wandering around the con.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's probably a Brooklyn fursuit wandering around the con.
Nope. I don't
Dude,
know.
would you guys swear, like seriously, of all the furry, scaly stuff, like it's Toothless and then Brooklyn.
Hey, I like DuckTales.
You like DuckTales?
Woo!
You tricked me.
I did.
Oh, Xander, you're quackers.
Ah.
This panel is very hard to do. I need booze because I owe you guys drinks.
Yeah, where's the booze? It's right there.
Save your mouse.
Save
your
the
mouse.
Mouse
It's
Jesus.
me. Squeak. Squeak went for booze. Squeak. Now take a chair.
Sweet.
Yes.
Oh no, I got places to be.
We were,
Aww.
we were
Guys,
sharing.
Nico the mouse. Yay. Oh, you brought me the combo. Thank you.
He has to solve crimes. Or cause crimes.
Wait, hold
Crimes,
on.
dude.
Are you off to solve crimes? He's the great mouse detective.
Yes.
Yes!
Oh, that was also a 90s cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best, in my opinion.
Thank
Actually,
you,
never
mouse.
saw it. All I saw was a gif of a mouse getting it from behind or something. And instead,
That's not the
you know what I'm
cartoon,
talking
that's
about?
the fandom.
And he's like, nice. No, I'm serious. I think that's from Great Mouse Detective.
I can almost guarantee you that is not a scene
They
from
cut
the
it
Great
off.
Mouse Detective.
Google it or don't. Just like how Alkali was going on in a giggle fit about Barbie porn,
Hey!
and I Googled it,
So Barbie porn is.
and I was amazed. Thanks.
Why
Google.
are you Dude, we are on
'Cause
so
it's-
many lists already. Do you really need to Google Barbie porn?
Because I want to confuse the FBI. They're not going to be able to put this together.
No, they are. He's gay and like children's toys. I think we know where this is going.
At this point, either Alkali's search history has him on like a watchdog group of any day, he's gonna snap, we'll be ready. Or his profile is passed off to some researchers and he's on the wow, I really wonder what he's gonna do next. Let's take notes.
What was the Patton Oswalt line? If I've ever been on a watch list, they will never take me off that list because I am their Christmas party.
That's right.
They're like, hardcore porn! What is Trump doing today?
So, what are you dressed as for 90s cartoons?
Shut up, I'm enjoying tequila.
Ah.
I am drunk McDuck.
Drunk McDuck. Wasn't there any 90s Mexican stereotypes?
Yes, Pepe Le Pew. No, that's not Mexican. Speedy Gonzalez, that's who I was thinking of, yes.
That was it.
That really just happened.
Pepe Le Pew was the greatest racist moment. It's like, oh, we're not racist, we're just making fun of the French. And then a bunch of French people are like, oh, fuck you.
They sat down at at part with Bugs Bunny, like, we need a French rapist character. It'll be great. The kids will love it.
Well, but we needed to teach a lesson so we could never fuck the same species. Could it be interspecies? That way we teach children to appreciate other races by having a skunk rape a cat that's covered in paint. And then they wonder why the furry fandom exists.
Where's Vendez? All right.
That is, I was like, I love that
fine.
they gave us these.
Oh, yeah. Are we official now?
So
Oh my god, did I just get married?
I guess. This is how they did in the
it
80s.
is purple and pink.
Quick, give me half your money.
No. So with these
Legally
wristbands,
binding wrist slaps.
we were in the middle of opening pre-reg when these were being given out. So they show up and they put them on the table and they go, give these out. And so I immediately take one from the bag and I go, ooh! And I go, bam! And it doesn't move. And I go, ow! Because they just came in from the cold and they're rubber. I was there to help close before going to MST3K and I still had a red mark on my wrist. Because I'm like, yeah, but it's still, yeah. And it hurt.
You're a smart one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. So, I don't know what to talk about right now.
I have something to talk about
wait.
that involves you guys giving me a particular nickname.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna drink.
Yes. I am the Bulge because I am the Bulge. In any case, the name has gotten around enough that sometimes I'll do enough things where an artist friend might get inspired.
Oh.
So,
Hold on. Bulges in furry fandom are way different than real life, but yes, continue.
in
Not
any case,
his.
someone made a very nice, on those plastic laser cut badges. It has my head as an icon, it says drag or my name, and then underneath, in quotes, it says the Bulge. Now, I'm not tidy with badges. Every time I go to a con, I never have badges. If you give me one, it'll get lost in the ether. So sometimes things end up around my house. And my parents were over. Now, you might have heard stories, but family time, the mate and I, we have my parents over, and we all, familial toke session. We'll smoke together. And so about an hour and a half into this, I walk into the living room with my mom going, oh, that's cool, because it's shiny and stuff. And she's looking at it, and I don't realize what this badge is at the time. And she looks lower, and I swear to God, my mom turns to me and goes, what's the Bulge?
Please tell me you just said this and then presented.
I didn't quite say that, but I did wear a Spider-Man costume to a Christmas once for some of my cousins. So my mom asked, what's the Bulge?
Normal.
My mom asked, what's the Bulge? To which I go, remember my Spider-Man costume? And before my mom could finish, I saw the look of horror on her face. I go, it's my third web shooter.
So how's your dad? Is he still gambling?
They did a road trip. They rented an RV and went to Vegas for a month.
That's
and
how
are considering retiring to Vegas.
That's how they cope from raising you.
Hold on. When I say I'm retiring to Vegas, it's because I'm going to go out there and spend millions of dollars a day because I'm an idiot. I gambled with your dad. He put 25 cents down on the pass line of craps, and that was too much. I don't see them getting the full effect of Vegas.
If there's one thing that can strongly counter my dad's cheap list, it's his fascination with people watching. So,
if there's a place that people watch, it's fucking Vegas.
Oh, yeah. No,
Hey, Xander,
Yeah.
projectile vomit.
You just described half of Vegas.
We were walking through Vegas, and across from us, there's these two, let's just call them college students who have been in college way too long. And as we're walking, this guy goes, "Hey, I'm gonna hurl," and arcs. It was like watching Michael Jordan. He arced his vomit over a child's head. All perfectly into the garbage can across from me.
So
It should have been in the Olympics.
one of his buddies was helping him, but another one of his buddy just drunkenly went over and started feeling the boobs of a poster.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I'm like, oh my God.
And Xander's just over here like, I love Vegas. And he's just staring at all this shit happening around us. And then a gaggle of preteen girls said this line in this voice. Xander,
Okay.
do it.
Oh my God, you guys, we should totally get a limo. Because there are just people standing around with limos with the doors open, just laying their trap, waiting for people to climb in for that situation. And that's just you see so many traps for dumb people or drunk people or both. It's really fascinating.
We're going to take you to a club, but it's actually a sales pitch for a hotel.
Right.
We know that because we fell for it once because we also drink. Yay, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Lord Pandez!
So, real quick, I actually have one story I've been meaning to share because a lot of you guys know, I work on slot machines and I just had some slot machines go out there. And I heard from the cubicle over, we have really big cubicles of 4 people. And they're trying to figure out the name of their next game. And they're trying to think of like an Egyptian theme. They're like, sarcophagus of cash or Egyptian burial ground. And I just go, money coffin. They didn't take it, but I just love it. Money coffin.
I want to walk through Vegas
laughed.
and see like, Wheel of Fortune, cash cow, money coffin. I would play money coffin.
It shows the Grim Reaper. You can't take it with you. It's just like,
Money coffin, it's to die for.
oh yes.
Kill your checkbook.
Anyway, but you can put money on anything, and it's a fucking slot machine. It's amazing.
Money.
Money. Oh, there you go.
The money machine.
Oh no.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
More booze. Who would have known? Oh no, it's actually a soft drink.
No.
Am I right or wrong that you're the director of finance?
Yes. No. There are certain beers I will drink. This is not one of them.
But it's so happy.
I know. It's
Mendez.
more happy than my brain cells can handle.
What's your favorite '90s cartoon?
90s cartoon?
Yeah.
It's a tie between SWAT Cats and Road Rovers.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Going deep there. All right.
Going deep there, all right. Something I hope to hear over this time.
You already got creamed in the face.
SWAT Cats. Woo.
What?
It's totally how it went.
No.
Cats are riding in a plane. It's SWAT Cats. Woo. Somehow they got an airport license. I don't know.
SWAT kids.
There's lots of love at Faith Horn, SWAT Cats.
You just described every cartoon in SWAT Cats.
I really shouldn't go on FA at work at Swamp Cats. The guy behind me is way too interested in Swamp Cats. Seriously, he tapped on my monitor and now he has a copy of my monitor on his monitor and it's getting a little awkward, but I can definitely hear him masturbating.
There's actually the German version of that song. Sounds like they're saying uncut. Oh, it sounds like they're saying uncut.
Hold on, there's a German version of the DuckTales song?
Yeah, it's kind of fascinating.
Can we
I knew this from.
Please?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Sure.
Everyone is happy and kill the Jews and Swampkins. Uncut.
Uncle Scrooge, where did you get
Uncut
that
is the only way
paraphernalia?
to be because Jews suck. Woo!
The Huey do is.
mystery.
We rewrote history. We are good guys.
Is that going to be the thing for the convention?
Oh God! It just sounds evil.
Kill the Jews. Woo!
Oh, it is a DuckTales. What the hell?
Hold on, there's no translation for DuckTales in German?
That's just how they do it.
9!
Kill them. The little drop will destroy you. I love you.
Oh, 5 guys.
I want 5 guys.
Alkali's going to put 5 guys
that
into
one's
mouth on
useless.
stage
That's
for
fine.
you.
Because the wine has a bunch of veggies on it, so.
Found the food file.
Perfect. Thank
Okay,
you.
it must have been a different language.
DuckTales thing.
So a bunch of you are apparently really worried about my liver. I have had more people ask me if I want some carbs in me than is physically okay.
Oh no, it's a new bell. What did it say?
It worked!
Ring for a drink. Awesome.
Thank you. Dude, this is room service.
Oh man. What? Oh, I need to take this
He wants you to
away.
pee on him.
That's a different bell.
Oh, God. All right, so we're in the kitchen. We live in... Yeah, that's right. It's one of these stories. We live in Chicago, which means, you know how they say it's the windy city, but that's actually about, like, the politicians of Chicago? No, fuck you. There's a lot of wind in Chicago. So I have a windowsill in my kitchen where we have a bunch of paraphernalia, and for some reason, the atmosphere was like, fuck your shelf. Bam! And I hear from the other rooms there, and we go, oh no, Alkali! I run into the room after hearing a bunch of bells ring. The sex bell and the blowjob bell had fallen off the shelf, off the sink, onto the floor, and he's standing there with his dick out. And he's like, the bell tolls for thee! Oh, I love my home life. Oh, I love my home life.
This is why the cat is afraid of the kitchen.
It's not bad.
No.
If you have a guest room open up, let me know.
Well, the guest room used to be the cat's. And then Miko moved in and she hates him. She's like, I used to have my own bedroom. Now I'm going to piss on your sweatshirt.
So the cat hates the mouse. Wow, I would not have thought that.
Oh.
Stereotype.
Racist.
Racism.
Racism.
Woo! Racism. Woo!
Is that going to be our thing?
Of course that's said in front of a room full of white people and animal heads.
Oh God.
All right, guys, from now on, for the rest of this convention, whenever you hear something that's just off color, you should just look at him. Woo! That's going to be this God's thing now.
You know that applies to you as well, Alcohol, right?
We're going to be saying this a lot. I'm not racist. I'm polite to all races and equality, which makes me racist. What was, I think it was Louis C.K. It's like, oh, he's very politely racist. Like, oh, that Asian doesn't own a superstore. How wonderful. Like, that's racist. Like, oh, it's politely racist.
I teased a little bit a door-to-door salesman guy out in the suburbs. You can apparently derail any of them. I've answered in like fursuit and stuff before, and they just get silent and walk away. But the middle ground is I have this Spider-Man onesie jumpsuit that I answered the door in, and I hadn't shaved in about 5 days. And I open the door, and it's some tree trimming guy or whatever, and he starts speaking, and it takes about 5 seconds for him to see it. And then he just starts trying to talk and then laughing. So he's like, hey, we're trying to... And it was weird and nervous, and then he kept looking like he was jealous. And then finally he starts like, oh man, I gotta say, whew, that's awesome. And here I am, just wondering what this guy's trying to freaking sell me. So I was rude. I'm like, what do you want? And then he starts laughing again, like he starts pointing and laughing. It takes about 5 minutes to get this guy to tell me he's actually for tree trimming, which his shirt telecasted already. And like, this wasn't a kid or something. This was a guy who, like, it looked like he was one of the owners of the company and was well into his 30s or something. Like, he was older than me.
Wow.
They laugh at our stupidity. We have, I mean, obviously, you know, I run a con. We're just coming to a con now, so what do we have every day? Fucking Amazon boxes being delivered to the house.
Yes.
Every goddamn day. And now I work nights, so I go to bed 4 or 5 in the morning. The gentleman who just brought me this booze, Miko, he plays MMO, which means he does not sleep, because apparently MMO equals sleep, and I need to have a talk with him. So it's 10 in the afternoon. We're dead to the world. We're asleep in our beds. Little visions of sugar plums fucking each other because we're furries. And all of a sudden and Miko from his room, I'm not wearing pants, it's your turn! To which I go, I'm not wearing anything, at least you sound like you have something. To which he goes, just put on Xander's robe and go! To which the UPS guy goes, I can fucking hear you! All right, Ted, I'll be right out. He's like, no, don't bother. father, it's in the door, and runs away. Like you can actually hear it, slam. All right, we don't have to deal with that guy anymore. No Christmas present for him.
Yeah,
He's still gonna get a Christmas present, some underwear probably.
yeah.
I'm gonna love this.
Our mailbox is attached to Alkali's bedroom, so our mailman knows things.
We have definitely stopped mid entertainment because we heard mail coming in through the slot into the room.
Yes.
To which he had one of the greatest. I tore down a closet and a second closet to extend my bedroom because it wasn't a master bedroom. We needed more room for a big bed to fuck in because that's what we do. So now the mail just falls into the room and we're laying there and he looks over at the mail slot and here's mail just pouring in as we're staying perfectly still. And in the deepest voice he can muster, he goes, "I want you to do that to me."
I should have screamed out, "I've got mail!"
So I stamped him.
Publishers Clearinghouse!
How many times have I been over to your house and you know I'm on the way and you figure, he won't care if we're still going when he shows up. But I know the mail slot's hooked up, so I'll lift it. I'll say stupid things like, "Don't stop on my account. I'll just wait outside in the cold."
Okay, no. You've said some great things through that mail slot, but nothing will compare to you playing the theme from Titanic through your phone, through the mail slot, right at the peak of enjoyment. I was impressed, dude. I was fucking
I
impressed.
have to get even after what happened to me with a certain cartoon show.
All right, screw it. Go ahead and tell that story.
One of the founding board members of First Square, a friend of ours for a long time.
Yes.
First time I met him was at MFF. We're all in the room, and I'm new to furry. I don't have weird lizard costumes or anything yet. I'm skittish and prude. Seriously. So next thing I know, all of a sudden people, like, there's a dick out. Okay. That's not scary at all.
Dicks out.
Kage's gonna be so confused.
Things keep advancing, more and more stuff, and I have the fight or flight. I'm like, I'm not going to join. Should I run away? I've never seen people screw in front of me before.
It's me.
It keeps going. Finally, Xander and Alkali decide to just go in the shower and do their thing. And it's left with me and this friend, this new person I've just met.
You were friends.
We were friends, but new. And next thing I know, I find out that his oratory skills were phenomenal. They finished their shower.
Nominal.
One, they open the door and Alkali goes, "Told you so."
Look, we're all adults, so fuck it.
No, they come out and they're just waiting for me to be done, so they take the laptop and continue watching Drawn Together.
Yep.
And it is the musical episode. Now, this could not have been more horribly or perfectly timed, but I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting there, I'm getting ready, I can do this. Right as the gay adventure character named Xander sings out.
Here we go. Ready to fire the load.
I bite my cheek so hard it bleeds. And my friend down there who's going, bless him, he keeps going even while laughing on me.
Which, by the way, that is one hell of a blowjob when somebody's cracking up on your dick.
No teeth. Laughing, still no teeth. Eventually I lose it and I cackle and giggle and laugh myself.
No, you were totally holding it together.
It was my fault.
You had it. We were fun. We heard this, knew what was happening. We knew the scenario that had just happened. We're like, this is funny, stored into our brain. They are having fun up there. And then me and him made eye contact.
I couldn't see that part.
No, you could not. Because this is the look that he had on his face. Trying not to laugh. And I lost my shit. To which made him lose his shit. To which made him lose his shit. To somebody with their mouth full going... Usually that would be a turn your cameras off story, but screw it. I'm drunk because you guys paid a lot of money.
I omitted other details and names.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blowjobs.
Another 90s cartoon that always confused me.
That is the greatest segue you've ever had.
As in,
Blowjobs. Woo! You know what I love about 90s cartoons?
that reminds me of Tailspin. Okay.
Which character?
Shut up.
Don Cornelius.
All of them. Yeah.
Oh, Don Cornelius.
Hell yeah. I was always confused, like, there was a weird 90s thing where all the Disney's characters, they, like, had their houses torn down and they had to get jobs or something. Because, like, Baloo the Bear, he had, like, 3 different... You know, he was like a time jumper. He was like the Doctor Who. Because he was in...
What?
He was in Robin Hood, he was in Jungle Book, and then he was a pilot. And I never understood if there was a reason.
Explain this, Des.
It was Quantum Leap.
Oh, Quantum Leap.
Dr. Baloo jumping from life to life. Hoping
That was
one
good.
day for the leap home.
To a fur con?
Yes.
Oh, that's the final leap.
He's like, finally, someplace that accepts bears.
Ha!
Charity bear. There's a naked charity bear on the info counter.
He's having fun.
He's happy. But
So, 90s cartoon.
Yes.
90s country, sorry.
90s cartoon.
I have been drinking since 9 this morning. You guys suck. Oh my god.
This is different than normally how?
Normally I don't wake up till 10.
Ah, okay.
It's not a 90s cartoon, but obviously I love dinosaurs.
Oh, dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Denver the last dinosaur?
Oh, God. No, that's 80s.
The last dinosaur. This show is horrible and a whole lot more. Dude, were you guys, some of you are old enough to remember this. Do you remember when Saturday morning cartoons were like, oh, we know nothing, we have no concept for a show, but we're going to try to teach them.
Yes.
Okay.
Sonic the Hedgehog morals.
Ah, yes.
Sonic had morals.
If a stranger tries to touch you in a way you don't like,
That-
say no.
That's no good.
No fucking way.
Yeah, that's the most classic one.
Okay, guys, you're furries. You have access to FA. I understand that there's Sonic porn out there. Why isn't there Sonic morals porn out there? This needs to happen.
Because that would be immoral.
Remember, pulling out means responsibility.
Pulling out means responsibility.
Except
Holy
Sonic just
shit,
takes
dude.
off and you never see him again.
So, would you like to know the top 10 90s tunes?
Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
love. Okay,
When Sonic finishes, it just like rings everywhere.
Shit, we're married.
Oh!
He's getting close, guys. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. No, I'm sorry, that's drowning.
He literally blows out his O-rings. Oh.
Des, top 10 cartoons of the 90s. Number 10, go.
Oh, sorry, I was going wrong.
Yeah, you have to start at 10.
Number 10, X-Men.
Yeah.
Great cartoon. If I remember. Then they tried to do X-Men Apocalypse, and I watched the movie, and it was they're like, yes, Magneto, tragic hero, accidental arrow that killed 7 people. Yes, no, just let him be a bad guy.
If you ever want a fun watch, there's a Japanese version of the intro where it's a totally different intro. It's the same cartoon, completely different intro.
I've seen that.
And it ends with "Cry at the Moon," which is fantastic.
I did not know this.
Yeah, check it out.
You watch too much internet.
It's adorable when the Japanese try to do English because it's like kind of trendy and fun.
What was the thing from 30 Rock when Liz Lemon wrote a book? Oh, Sour Fruit Woman. 30 Rock is still one of my all-time favorite shows. Okay, that was number 10. Number 9.
Number 9.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let's get some guesses out there. I like that. What's some guesses?
Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls was awesome. Sugar and spice and all things nice and some of the best voice acting out there.
It's also my shirt.
Rocco's Modern Life. Dude, Rocco's Modern Life when Heifer basically masturbated for a bunch of children. Well, their parents are going, this is the funniest thing ever. Go to your room.
Now Rescue Rangers.
Rescue Rangers was classic. I
Yeah.
totally watched Rescue Rangers and only wanted to fuck 3 of the 7.
What do you think? Is Reboot going to be on there?
Is what?
Is Reboot going to be on there?
90?
Wow!
Did you see they're redoing Reboot with actual
Inspector
people?
Gadget.
Yes.
What
Dude,
the hell?
no,
Right.
absolutely not. Reboot was one of the best for one reason. Xander, you know his name and I don't. What? Our voice actor.
Tony something.
Yeah.
Megabyte is one of the greatest voice actors. I like. Oh, he's in it. Yeah, I don't care what it is. I will watch that shit and possibly be naked. So
Inspector Gadget.
Gargoyles just wins. Inspector Gadget,
I thought that
really?
was 80s.
Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, Ren and Stimpy is brilliant. Dexter's okay. All right, let's get number 9 out there. Number 9 is.
I gotta say, after looking at this is by rating of like people who've rated them on IMDb, and I gotta tell you, I don't agree with this list.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we'll argue
let's
with it in a
criticize
moment.
them.
Number 9.
Number 9, the Batman the Animated Series.
Okay, good. Yes.
The best Joker portrayal, hands down. I
Oh,
don't know Heath Ledger
oh,
on
guys.
that list.
Who? Some people don't know this. I just remembered. Who does not know that Mark Hamill came back to voice the Joker on HBO Go for is it The Killing Joke? Guys, The Killing Joke has been animated and voiced by Mark Hamill. It is dark.
Also,
It's on HBO Go.
It's epic.
Yeah, it is. I loved it. Some people did not like it. It is dark as hell. Fucking fantastic.
Even better when it was at my movie theater.
nice.
You showed it at the movie, and you didn't call me?
Also, if you follow Mark Hamill on Twitter, he actually does Donald Trump tweets in the Joker's voice.
It fits too well.
It's amazing.
And what's the episode that you made me watch? I had no idea it existed. It might have been one of the best episodes.
One of my favorite is called Almost Got Him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, someone knows it.
They all are playing poker and they're sharing their stories of how they almost got Batman.
I hit it with a rock.
I hit him with a rock.
Great. I mean, absolutely outstanding. Highly recommend it. I'm checking our time. We're good.
Yeah, what's
Go
next,
ahead.
Des?
Number 8, Rugrats.
Okay,
Sorry.
Who knows the fan theory?
We're together on that.
That isn't it one of my all-time favorite fan theories? That
Headcanon.
what?
Headcanon is the new term for it. The canon in your head to make the show better.
Oh, yeah, I like that. The fan theory is that all of the young kids were lost at childbirth, and what's her name? Angela? Angelica is hallucinating them to deal with her loss.
What the hell?
And unfortunately, like somebody told me that, and then they showed me 3 episodes. And I wish I could tell you what 3 they were, but I am fully behind that theory after watching those 3 episodes because it's like, this is the sickest show I have ever seen. I will rewatch all of it.
Do you know the other head cannon?
The what?
No.
Is there another one for Rugrats?
Yeah.
What is it? Yell it out.
Is the doctor.
Really?
Yeah. Have you never seen the Daleks in the background?
He has a screwdriver.
Oh my God.
All the references, like there are tons of Doctor Who references.
Oh my God, I didn't
There's
realize
I've
that.
never noticed
hundreds
this.
of Doctor Who references for that.
Actually, you're the reason I got into Doctor Who. I only got into Doctor Who 3 or 4 years ago because of him. And then I binge watched it and now my brain hurts. By the way, thanks for making me cry so fucking much.
Which
Oh my
one made
God.
you cry? I forget.
Anytime a doctor left, but I will say that I'm actually feeling it right now. Matt Smith's farewell. Holy shit! Oh yeah, like a fucking kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's Daleks in the Toy Store episode.
Oh, that.
Oh shit, dude. Shit. And Xander's just sitting there like, can we please stop talking about Star Wars? What? He's got my favorite shirt of all time. It's got a picture of a Dalek on it. What does it say?
Oh my god.
Thank you, Dalek.
What was
Oh my
it?
god, it's R2D2. I loved him in Star Wars.
That's it?
No, in Star Trek.
Yeah, I
Trek.
loved him in Star Trek. He's got that shirt. I've hidden it to the back of the closet because I don't want him to wear it out, even though it's awesome. What are we on? 7?
Number 7.
Number 7.
Tasmania.
Oh,
Yeah. I
it's
love
okay.
I loved that show so much in my drafting class. We had to take an image and then blow it up a bunch. I did a Tasmanian devil thing. It's still hanging in my parents' basement.
Taz was like
Hold on, did you
super
just draw a tornado?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a brown tornado.
I remember that being a show.
That's
I
what
don't
they
see
call
it
him.
being on a top 10 list.
Yeah, that's like one of the things.
Does anyone disagree?
What?
No, I'm sorry. Does anyone agree that that should be on a top 10 list?
I saw it and I don't agree.
Yeah.
It's okay. Had a good
What are you guys
intro.
playing back there, sound guys? Do that again.
Had a good intro.
Tasmanian.
I guess we're watching intros now.
I don't know what this says.
Okay.
And that's everything I know about Australia. Like I said, good intro.
Oh yeah, the Kiwi.
The Kiwi.
Okay, we're just going off introductions. I see why that's number 7. That's actually a pretty good intro. That totally reminds me of Animaniacs. That's just like, yeah.
What's the next one, Desi?
All right, number 6.
Number 6, Darkwing Duck.
Hell.
Yes! Yes!
I was so disappointed. I wanted to try and find some purple fabric and have one make me a Darkwing Duck
Yes.
costume for this convention. It didn't happen.
So a lot of people, a very common question that gets asked a lot at FurCons, especially for people that are up on stage constantly, is like, what was that cartoon character, that animal character that made you one day think, it's like, yeah, I'm fucking anamorphic. Yeah. So a lot of people like have these super sexy, like Brooklyn. Oh yeah, I totally see that. Don Cornage. Yeah. So there was a plant guy in Darkwing Duck. I wanted to poison his ivy. Oh man, I wanted to till his garden. I wanted him to be my hoe.
God damn it.
I don't know what it was, but that fucking plant guy in Darkwing Duck was just awesome. And then there was the water salesman. Do you remember that? Remember the guy made entirely of
The
water?
guy made of it was a dog, but it was made of water.
He was a dog made entirely of water. If you watch his origin episode, he was a fucking door-to-door salesman. I'm like, yep, he's a Jew. We're cool. We're cool.
So is this how I finally make you eat vegetables? Just be like, pretend it's bush roots, asshole. Just go.
Mushroom. I'm just sitting there with the cucumber. This is my fantasy.
Then paint it green.
Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't think of the pun. I wanted to toss his salad. Yeah, fucking bushroot. Thank you for the name.
You want to get entangled in his vines?
But yeah, no, that was a classic. That's a great one. All right, what are we on? Number 5?
Number 5, Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy. Okay, that's a given. I'm actually shocked that's not higher.
All right, what else?
Dude, they did the House of Tomorrow.
No, the House of Tomorrow was the
They have the
original.
picture
House
up.
of Next Tuesday.
They have the picture up.
Is it? Yeah, because I'm a huge Tex Avery fan. Like, Tex Avery, before I was allowed to watch Simpsons even, I could watch Tex Avery, and my parents were like, I don't even understand why this is funny. I'm like, it's a self-heating toilet seat. And I love
Do you
Tex
guys
Avery.
remember the toilet seat?
The toilet seat of tomorrow. Today.
In a few minutes.
All right, so we're on the top 4, guys. What do we got? What's missing? What do we? Animaniacs.
Yes.
I want to interject that if Reboot counted, Beast Wars.
Oh, was that still 90s?
Beast Wars. Okay. Dude, when was Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
That's way
Is it
later.
2000? Okay, because that's one of my all-time
Yeah,
favorites.
it is.
Ready?
Tailspin. All right, here we go. Number 4.
Number 4, Doug.
Sorry, no.
I mean, I watched it. I don't know why I watched it.
It was a thing.
It was okay.
Doug was like One Punch Man without punches.
Can we blame hipsters on Doug?
Makes sense.
Are these the same guys that made the Seinfeld theme? Wow. Seinfeld is not a cartoon.
Key change.
I can't believe Doug is number 4. Oh,
You know,
ready?
I'm
Ready for
surprised we
number
didn't
three?
get.
all right. What?
I'm surprised we didn't get Seinfeld Kids or something because they always take something adult and make it
Seinfeld
for.
Kids.
Yeah,
I know. There
Seinfeld
comes a
Kids.
point, like, I understand that, like, when you make a bunch of money, you want to make more. Like, greed is a thing. If you make Seinfeld money, it's like, no, fuck you. I don't even want to talk to you. In fact, here's $100. Suck your own dick. You can't. Here's a fucking crunching machine that's going to help you because I have that much money. They don't need Seinfeld Kids. They have Seinfeld wins the lotto every day. They haven't even syndicated yet, dude.
Okay, all right.
No. Seinfeld did. What? Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Simpsons has not syndicated yet. There will be a day when Matt Groening just shoots you all with dollar bills because he can.
Keep
All right,
going.
that was number 4. Number 3.
Number 3, this was shouted out a little while ago in the audience. Tailspin.
Tailspin. Hell yeah. Yep.
A lot
Two
of porn.
syllables, not my
A
fault.
lot of porn.
Anything.
Yeah,
I wanted to fly on a boomerang behind a plane.
I wanted to screw down.
Oh
Garage.
hell yeah!
Can I take a random guess? If DuckTales is number 1,
Dude!
just
Dude!
What? What'd you
We're
say?
asking him.
Nothing. He said that wholesome is family.
but seriously, if DuckTales is number 1,
DuckTales would be acceptable as number 1. That's not bad.
So what
All
the hell
right.
did Don Carnage do to become a fucking multimillionaire?
He was a fox.
Oh, okay.
He's a.
Oh, wait. Oh, Don Carnage.
If you
I'm
want to know
thinking
what he
of
did for that,
The tiger guy.
Shere Khan.
Shere Khan, right. Dude, if you want to know what they did for millions of dollars, go on to FA.
Wow.
All right, we got the top 2 cartoons of the 90s. Number 2,
Bobby's World.
holy shit!
I don't know that.
Bobby's World is the guy who runs,
Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel.
America's Got Talent, which is like the opposite of that show.
Who does not know what Bobby's World is? Okay, there's a comedian. You got it?
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was boring.
There's a comedian out there, Howie Mandel. You best know him from running the suitcase game for millions of dollars that no one's going to ever win because odds don't work that way. Somebody won $1 million on that show? They're stupid. They should have taken the deal before the case. $2 million. What the fuck? All right, so Howie Mandel, at the end of his skit, like he was a stand-up comedian. He would go into a voice like this and do the end of the skit. And that's it. That's the basis for the number 2 cartoon on this list. I have lost all credibility for this list. What's up?
They bought that position.
Yeah, probably it is. He does have Howie Mandel money. He has a lot of suitcases. All right, before we do number 1, so right now I think the consensus is it's going to be DuckTales. Is that what we're thinking?
Yeah.
Anyone think something else?
Animaniacs.
Animaniacs. Oh shit! But then that means DuckTales didn't make it. Was DuckTales an '80s cartoon?
This is my user rating, so.
No, it was 90s, yeah.
All right, so we're thinking DuckTales or Animaniacs. I gotta go with Animaniacs. That's one of my all-time favorites. All right, Des. Anyone else? Any other guesses?
Gotta be Animaniacs.
I can't see Inspector Gadget. I liked it.
Hey Arnold.
Tiny Toons. I can't. No.
What about Freakazoid?
Wow. I think that's a niche crowd, even though Freakazoid was hysterical.
That's it.
Pokemon.
Dude, don't make fun of the Tick. Screw you.
I'm not making fun of it.
I own the live action of the Tick because I loved it that much. Spoon! Are we ready? Pokemon? Somebody give him some drinks.
All right.
The number 1 cartoon is...
Hold on, a couple honorable mentions.
Oh,
before
honorable
shouting
mention,
out.
absolutely.
Number 28 was Freakazoid.
There we go, okay.
Wow.
Sonic.
Number 26 was Pinky and the Brain.
Whoa! They had their own cartoon?
It was okay.
Seriously?
Yes.
Then they turned it into Pinky Elmira in the brain.
Yes.
That was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Someone shouted out, Real Monsters. That was 24.
Love all real monsters.
23, Reboot.
Yes.
23,
All right.
yeah, I loved Reboot.
The 90s series of Spider-Man was 22.
Good one.
Dude, floating web bat.
Number
I think we
20
saw
was
the
Gargoyles. I thought that would be higher. I
Yeah.
love that show.
Okay, guys,
That's
out
why I
of
don't agree
everything
with
on
this.
this list, like some of these are rewatchable because they're comedy. Very, very few, like, this is just a cartoon. It doesn't have a genre. Like, Gargoyles was almost drama. It's the only show from my childhood that I can still watch to this day.
Star Trek cast reunion.
No, dude, it was totally the Star Trek. The fact that Brent Spiner did a voice, because some of you, I mean, we're nerds, you know this obviously. Brent Spiner was amazing in impersonations. Brent Spiner had a spot-on impersonation of Picard. He had a spot-on impersonation of a lot of people. So when Gargoyles started, there's a character, Owen, the butler to the main character. Brent Spiner had a spot-on impersonation of him. Go look this up on Wikipedia. It blew my mind. He would come in and voice that character every once in a while just because he knew later in that show that character would end up being someone else. So Brent Spiner, uncredited, was in season 1 and the first half of season 2 of Gargoyles sporadically. And if you really pay attention, you'll hear times when Owen's like, he sounded a little bit more nasally than he normally does. That's Brent Spiner voicing Owen to set up a secret that's in the show at the second half of season 2. I loved that show. They were geniuses for what they did. And we got to meet them all.
Yes, we did.
And then Lexington showed us what it would be like to jerk off Gargoyle.
He did.
The gentleman who voiced Lexington showed us how he jerked off Gargoyle. Or what's his name? Goliath.
It was Goliath or his huge boyfriend who was a deer, I believe, in the comics or something like that. Yeah. Amp. That's it. But yes, what's number 1?
All right, real quick. 14, Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, God.
Those of you who were saying Animaniacs, 12.
No way.
Lame.
Animaniacs is 12.
What year did Animaniacs start? Had they not, found their bearing yet?
I don't know.
93.
That's crazy.
All right, whatever.
But the number one,
DuckTales.
1990 series, Tiny Toon Adventures.
Oh,
Wow.
it was good, but
I mean, yeah, it was good, but
But DuckTales was out for several years before
was
Tiny
it?
Toons.
Okay.
Therefore, it's classified as 80s.
gotcha.
Wow.
Okay.
Tiny Toon Adventures.
Both the Sonic ones were in the teens. It was like 16 and 17.
You know what? I take that back. I actually take that back. Tiny Toon Adventures showed up on Netflix recently. Did you guys notice that?
No.
Netflix is re-airing Tiny Toon Adventures, and we were cleaning my basement. So we're like, what's something we can throw on in the background and not be distracted by? And we threw on Tiny Toon Adventures. We did nothing. So I take it back. Honestly, I don't think I remembered how good that show was. So I'm going to give it to them.
All right.
I think that's a solid. So ladies and gentlemen, the number 1 90s cartoon, Tiny Toon Adventures.
According to IMDb, we all have our own top 10 lists. Some of us based on plot.
Unless you
some
got
of us
nothing
based
else,
on
we'll do questions at 5:30. If you got nothing going on.
Some of us base our top 10 list on the characteristics of the lead character.
All right, here we go. Top 10 list of 90s cartoons based on top 5 list based off of lead character. I'm going to say right now, number 1 goes to Gargoyles. Okay, I think Des wants to debate with us.
Oh no.
I think you're right. I think. Yeah.
I think.
You know what the worst part is? Disney is going to be... By the way, Gargoyles is a pseudo-Disney cartoon. Xander, you knew this. It was Disney combined with... What was the gentleman's name?
Greg Wiseman. He has partial ownership or something, so that's why he's never in any of the fucking... what's that fanfic game with the Disney? and
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts, thank you.
No,
so
see-
they'll never be in Kingdom Hearts or something.
Which is a shame because Kingdom Hearts was one thing. I have a lot of friends that like it. I'm not big on a video game, but what I did love, because to me it's basically just jerking me off for an hour, is Once Upon a Time. And I have been waiting to see Brooklyn show up in Once Upon a Time for 3 seasons. Please just give me a gargoyle. It's all I want. You fucked me on Jafar. Just give me a gargoyle. Jafar showed up in one episode, was a total badass, and was like, yeah, but I've got everything I need, so we're good. And then he never showed up again. I'm like, fuck you.
Please tell me they got crazy racist, like in the real world he's just a cabbie or something.
No. Who did they do that to?
I can show you the world. No, okay.
They
That's
did
Aladdin.
that-
Aladdin's Academy.
They did that to someone. I cannot remember like which Disney character.
They just totally
like
screwed
totally had like he showed up in the real world and he was like a fucking no. It was Cinderella was basically a slave. And
It's
she
okay,
had
'cause she's
lots
white.
of yeah.
Wow.
There was a lot of things happening. Okay, so number one, I'm going to have to go with Gargoyle. So 5 through 2. You want to fuck the South Park characters? I kind of look like Cartman.
Exactly.
Social justice. 1, 2, 3. Woo, woo. I want to be PC. It's just the way to be for me and you.
We have sexual harassment pandas up here.
We do it.
Sexual harassment, pandas.
Fucking hell. Oh my god. All right, so what are other cartoons that had like just a main
Venom.
Venom.
Oh, Venom? The character?
Yeah, but the live action movie kind of ruined that. It's like, oh, I don't want to
Yeah.
fuck Eric Foreman.
Let me have my fantasy in peace.
Venom was always like this huge Eddie Brock, I lift weights, and then like, who was it, Topher Grace?
Yeah,
It was,
Eric
I don't know.
Foreman.
It was Eric Foreman, as far as I was, and I was waiting for his dad to show up and be Red Foreman, like that would increase this movie's.
No, if Red Foreman was Venom.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Dumbass.
He's shown up. He had shown up in a few places. The guy who played Red Foreman, like he has never played a different character. He's just a gruff asshole, and I love
I
it.
mean, he was incredibly ultra-violent in RoboCop.
Oh, I forgot about
Yes,
that.
RoboCop.
And then he gets stabbed through the neck and bleeds everywhere. Spoiler alert.
Yet another show that I started rewatching because we were
The
trying to
80s
clean.
cartoon?
By the way, my basement has never been cleaned. By the way, no, that '70s show was another cartoon
Oh.
I threw on the TV while trying to clean. Yeah, we got nothing to. That's live action, isn't it? Sorry, I was stoned off my ass. But yeah, that's another show. Like that '70s
There
show.
was a RoboCop animated cartoon.
No.
Oh, that was a rated R movie.
No,
that's
They
what I
did
was,
that a lot with those types of movies.
yeah, I know.
Name another one. Name another rated R movie that got turned into a cartoon. I can't think of another one.
Aliens.
Alien was not a cartoon.
It got a toy line.
It got a toy line, but it,
Rambo.
no shit. Wow.
Rambo.
Oh, who said Toxic Avenger?
Oh, yeah.
So here's something crazy. Troma, the guys who made Toxic Avenger, their lead producer was my stage buddy back in high school.
Wow.
Yeah, he's fucking nuts. Like, we would go up on stage, we're like, all right, for this one, we're in high school, there's a lewd scene in this, so at one point we're gonna make eye contact. He's like, fuck you, put up a sheet, put up some backlighting, and use hot dogs. I'm like, I want to live in your brain. Yeah, he is awesome. Like, Troma still does, like, I don't think the company is around, like, in the same capacity as before, but they still do shit. Like, me and him keep in contact. He does some pretty wild projects, one of which was a porn that I desperately want to see.
Are they the ones who made Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter?
No.
Okay,
Somebody
that's
help
another
me.
one
Who
of
was
those.
Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter? That wasn't Troma. What? Thank you.
Wow.
Odessa did that one. They did do Tromeo and Juliet, though, which is still one of my all-time favorites. Which one?
That freaking movie, really?
Tromeo and Juliet was totally. Just if you want to see it, just go watch the YouTube video. It's not bad. It's Tromeo and Juliet. There's a gay scene, so there you go.
Yay. Progress.
Sexy cartoons, 60,
right.
60, 90s cartoons.
I can't believe we're going down this rabbit hole.
90s.
Okay, hold on. How can Transformers be sexy? Womp, womp, womp. Protection.
I've seen things.
Hey, Xander.
What?
The voice.
Brock from Batman the Animated Series.
I'll give you that. Yeah, sure. He's scaly.
I wanted him to pin me down.
What?
You know,
Okay.
for some reason, Beast from animated X-Men, he was always just Beast. I like him.
Yeah.
Beast from the live-action new X-Men movie, ever since seeing him
Nicholas
in...
Gould?
What's the movie with the cars
Fury Road.
and the Amazing?
Mad Max Fury Road.
Since watching him shirtless for an entire movie in Mad Max Fury Road, it's like, yep, Beast is hot. Holy shit. What the fuck? Why is he a scientist? He should be doing porn.
Plus, he just got away with like just wandering around in his underwear the whole cartoon.
Nothing's
basically.
wrong with that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
How do you think he got his PhD?
Wow.
Pretty can't do
The same way a warlock gets his powers, fucking the teacher. All right, so yeah, I'll go with that one. Yeah,
Exile from Road Rovers.
I don't know what either of those are.
Or
Road Rovers, the
so
dogs.
painfully furry, more than any of these other shows. It was so furry.
it really was like, okay. No, that's 80s. For,
You guys too. If you have
I wanna
sex,
say Gusto Gummy, but Gummy Bears was 80s.
It's not my thing.
whoa!
Wait,
We're going
what?
into gummy bears?
Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
They can bounce here, there, and everywhere.
On my
We're
dip.
the gummy bears. I always assumed the gummy juice was acid. Like,
Hold on, yeah, we discussed this. Like, it gave the humans roid rage, and it gave the gummy bears like bounce. It was so weird. Such a strange
if
drug.
any of you fucking say Smurfs, like Gargamel was hot. I mean,
Okay,
it's just-
the gummy berry juice was meth. That's the only conclusion
That's
I
why
could
they're
come
always
to.
so skinny.
It's not my own kink, but I think a lot of people for hotness would have to go with biker mice from Mars.
I just was hoping
Is that yours?
to tell you.
That's
I
the
was
one?
just
Biker
hoping-
mice from Mars.
Yes.
So
It
how
was
long was
Rob-
that?
it
Was
was
that
Rob-
one season?
It was Rob Halford levels gay.
Oh, really? Okay.
What are the chances of pulling up the
Which one?
Digimon. It's 90s.
Digimon
Alright.
was not 90.
Yes.
Holy shit, Pokemon has been around for that long?
Okay.
I need more news.
But Digimon, Weird Garurumon, if I said it right. Yes.
like werewolf.
The werewolf with the ripped jeans and the.
There's one, all right, there's one for very disturbed people.
Which one?
I would be shocked if many of you knew this one. I loved this cartoon when I was a kid. Skeleton Warriors.
Oh, yeah.
Some of you remember that shit? Oh, it is awful. I found it online and tried to rewatch it. I'm like, oh, I was not a smart young man.
Mummy's alive.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, what was
People
that?
actually remember that one. Holy
Was
shit.
Mummies Alive
I
the
don't.
Undead Football Players one?
No.
That was Mutant League.
Mutant League.
We had the lizard guy. He was kind of hot.
Mummy's alive.
Right? Anyway,
Oh my god. Well, okay, I think we've gone deep into the depths of what the fuck. All right, so we're gonna go one more time through the audience. We're just gonna say your favorite animated cartoon character and what show he is from. If anyone would like to share your deep dark secrets, go for it now.
His version of Scooby.
Cat dog! Holy shit! All right, I have a question for the cat dog fan. Which side did he shit out of? You think the dog? See, I agree that it had to be the cat. The cat just spews shit anyway. Cat dog. I forgot about cat dog. Although I did say sexy cartoon, so I don't know what you're fucking, but you're obviously into blowjobs. Which one?
Jake from Rescuers Down Under.
oh, okay, the movie.
There was a cartoon. Yeah, totally right. Absolutely.
The smaller SWAT cat.
That's okay.
I don't remember the name.
I really liked Lexington. You're all
Razor
good.
and
Alpha.
I believe it was.
Yo.
Did you actually find Megabyte hot?
Oh, I totally found
From the
it.
voice alone.
Yeah, that voice could do things to me. Dude, that guy's amazing. Well, Hudson. Oh, okay. You're into daddies.
The critic.
Oh, the critic! Dr. Katz.
It stinks.
Is that what he says right before he goes in? Okay.
You do know, now that you said that, John Lovitz is going to find this video like, yeah, that's the ticket.
Dr. Robotnik from Sat AM.
Was he?
Oh,
From
he had
what now?
a really badass voice.
Did he?
Yes.
No way. Jim Cummings to Dr. Robotnik? Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
No.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, Jim Cummings is pretty awesome. But seriously, we're trying to remember the guy who did Megabyte. He voiced one other time. Like I love Megabyte's voice. He's got this deep, just evil baritone. And I'm sitting there playing Baldur's Gate 2.
Oh.
And all of a sudden the villain shows up and I'm screaming as a child in my room with my computer, "It's Megabyte!" Because I'm a dork. My parents didn't like me.
Yeah, he showed up in everything too.
Yeah, he did. He was awesome. All right.
Time.
All right, we're going to go to, oh boy.
Flame Dramon.
Which one?
Flame Dramon.
I don't,
Oh, Flame Dramon.
Flame Dramon? You're a flamer too. All right, we're going to go on to questions. Guys, let's close this up with a few minutes of questions. And then we're going to go to the turn off your camera. We're going to tell you a story. Go ahead.
Anyone
Kid
got
O'Reilly.
questions for our terrible?
Very serious question.
Okay.
Keep bringing this up. You want information from us for shoutouts. Where the fuck do you want us to put it?
I put one up a long time ago. Shut up. We have an email address and stuff. I'll make a post and then you can submit it to the post.
Who does not listen to our podcast?
It's okay.
And it's totally okay if you don't. I also don't listen to it, including one of our best friends.
I am a horrible person.
We do a segment called Shoutouts where we're like, give us your name and a bunch of information about yourself, and we'll make up shit about you. And everyone sent their name.
I gave you information. You told me a broken condom.
We had information, and I called this poor gentleman. I mean, don't get me wrong, you look like a broken condom. I can say that about them because he says the same about me. Okay, but yes, we've been making up shit about people's names now for almost a year. We need information.
He never put sent you for it.
I'll put a thing up for it.
Oh, so you're just torturing me. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
Now I
half
get
the
it.
fun. Are you kidding me?
We just redid our soundstage. Like, it was such a beautiful moment. Like, he has access to plug soundboards in through the soundboard. Like, it's all carpeted, it's warm, it's friendly, it's inviting. What does he do? Plugs his fucking laptop through it and plays the Undertaker rap.
Yeah. It's a dance song.
I regret everything that I did for this show.
And he says, "Dance with the Taker." It's beautiful. You never heard it?
No.
Fantastic.
He retired.
Yes.
Oh,
After that.
we do not record this show when we're like wide awake. When we're wide awake, we're like, oh yes, let's talk of the capital gains tax. When we're not, we're like Barbie porn.
Barbie porn.
Question from the back. 90s what?
Fast.
Fast.
Fads. Pogs.
Pogs.
I was a dork in school. I got pogs thrown at me a lot. And they would always land in such a way that the guy would go, I win, and I didn't understand the rules.
I still have my slammers.
Dude, so do I, but I've been using them a lot.
Least favorite was like Looney Tunes dressed up as gang members. That was a thing. Do you remember that?
No way.
That was like on a bunch of clothes, and it was like really cool for a while.
That was really popular in the Hispanic community. My entire family.
It was all over my middle school. So
Oh my gosh.
You were in the hood when you see Tweety Bird
Tweety Bird
airbrushed on the
especially.
side of a car.
yes, it was weird.
Crisscross Bugs and Daffy.
Yeah, so that didn't last. It was weird.
I'm trying to think of what else the rest of the table. Favorite and least favorite 90s
I
fads.
regret, and I am reminded of this by my parents every time they bring up pictures of me as a kid. The baggy clothes thing.
That's what the Looney Tunes were wearing. I swear
No,
to
but not in
God.
the gang member way. It's just
baggy clothes.
I wore adult-sized shirts and like not hilariously or ironically or anything. There are pictures of me where it looks like I'm just like some poor kid in a t-shirt for a dress.
Yeah, but wait a minute.
Because I
this was-
wanted to.
This was before you had any muscles. You were like heroin thin at the time. You were just trying to look like a normal boy.
It did work to hide, spotting the rib cage, but
There were 10, by the way. You could count 10 ribs on this kid's fucking chest before he started working out. I miss it.
I'm the closest to a preserved undead you've got.
You're just like skeleton warriors. Okay. Sorry.
Des, favorite and least favorite 90s, or are you doing work?
Least favorite? They really annoyed me, and I don't know why. The Pump. Reebok, the Pump shoes.
The pump
They were
shoes.
so pointless.
I had those.
No way.
Yes.
They were pointless. They did nothing.
It tightened them.
No, it did not.
Maybe jump higher.
Yeah. I like the Humpty Hump.
Wasn't there a shoe that claimed
Humpty
they
Hump.
injected a little bit of helium into the shoe? They're like, yes, there's helium in the shoe. Figure out what that means. And all the kids were saying, like, we can jump higher. And Kage's at home, and he's like, nothing. That was your least favorite? What was your favorite 90s fad? Actually, wasn't the 90s when smart started being sexy?
Wait, what?
No? Shit.
No,
I've
it
never
was
been
still
sexy.
wedgeable behavior by then. It was still Revenge of the Nerds. That was the thing. That was still 80s.
That was 80s.
Yeah.
Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi.
Oh, I had that
don't know
battle
what that
one
is.
where you'd touch them to each other, then your dude would die and you'd cry.
Isn't that how sex works?
You touch me when you die?
Are you talking about Digimon?
You know what I like?
It's before Digimon.
Do you remember Justin Timberlake back when he had hair? And it looked like ramen noodles on his head?
I do remember that. He looked like Cup of Noodle.
Yeah, the cup of noodle hair look. It was so popular in the 90s.
I hate ramen noodles, so there you go.
That was a thing.
Toad, what do you got?
Fucking Furbies.
What are all your most embarrassing 90s stories?
The most embarrassing 90s stories? I wore flannel out once.
Yeah, there you go. I cannot picture you as Grunge Ferret.
I was totally grunge fit. I didn't have a look yet. I'm like, I'm tall and fat. I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna eat a cheeseburger, depressingly. Oh no!
What is that, Burger Misu?
This burger is taking me to Nirvana. Okay.
Most embarrassing 90s other than existing? I guess I could go with the awkwardness of puberty. Anything with that. It started making a mess and I stained things I shouldn't have. As a kid freaking out, it's never done that before. I just ruined a pillow. What do I do? What do I do? Parents come home in 30 minutes. They never saw that pillow again.
I treat my boyfriend like I treat my furniture. All right, we're going to do quick fire now because we want to get off the stage and give him time. So really quick, embarrassing 90s? If you don't have one, that's totally okay. Xander, embarrassing 90s? All right, next one. Go ahead.
A 90s trend that you hated around your friends but you secretly liked.
Masturbating. Sarah, then go.
By your powers combined, who do you summon besides Captain Planet?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, wow, Captain Planet was
Wait,
the 90s?
guys.
Captain Planet was the 90s.
I know it's not, well, he died in Freddie Mercury, come on.
No, absolutely
Summon
not.
Freddie Mercury?
No, because I have always rooted for the bad guy, as I'm sure a lot of us do. So if they're going to summon Captain Planet, I'm going to summon the villain from Fern Gully, but still have Tim Curry's voice. Because no one can tell me otherwise. That was one of the greatest villain songs ever. I don't care what you think about Fern Gully the movie, that was the pinnacle of non-Disney villain songs. Who are you summoning, Des?
Captain Chocolate Cream Pie.
That would have been a great moment to hit you with another pie. Like, if you just spent the rest of the convention getting hit with pies, I'd never stop laughing. Xander, who do you summon?
I got nothing. Knowing us, it'd be Captain Depression.
They don't know about that. Hey, Jen,
Hi,
Xander.
guys. What?
Captain Happy Gun.
Okay, yes.
He just bit the microphone. Go.
Favorite toy of the 90s?
Whoa! Oh, of the 90s.
Yeah, Bad Dragon didn't exist back then, asshole.
I'm still going with masturbation.
I was gonna say.
My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want you to play with my ding-a-ling. Favorite toy? Oh my god, favorite toy of the 90s?
Does Final Fantasy count? I don't know.
You are such a spoiled little shit. Does Final Fantasy count?
Computers count. I learned a lot of things with computers
It's true.
in the 90s.
How to look up
Crossfire!
Yes.
Crossfire's a good one. That's all. Okay, Crossfire is awesome.
This is before the 90s. There was a version of Crossfire called Torpedo Run, where you would fire and shit would go all over your living room. And it took forever to clean it up. You right? It was awesome.
I hate parents. I'm going to make this game.
Yep.
I am going to find a version of that game on eBay and get it for my brother's kid now.
Good.
Because I hate them. All right.
What did you want to grow up and be in the 90s?
Kaga's not in here, is he, right? A scientist.
Oh.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was totally planning on being a scientist, and I realized, they barely improvise. Oh, shit. You know what? Two of us in this room definitely did not think we'd be doing as we were growing up in the 90s, being a fucking con chairman. How's that sound? Des, what were you thinking you were going to be?
So both of my brothers and my mom are all teachers, so I was sure I was going to be a teacher. Like in the family and everything. Then I did a teaching, in high school they pair you with an elementary school, and I got to help with teaching for a semester with that. And immediately I gave up on the dream of teaching because me influencing young minds is a terrible, terrible idea.
That's why you moved to dementia.
Dragor, what did you think you were going to be in the 90s?
Mine's boring. I was going to do something with computers, and I did. That's the saddest way to state fulfilling your dreams.
I fulfilled my dreams, and now I just want to drink. Xander, what did you think you were going to be in the 90s?
I was still delusional, so I thought I could still be a professional basketball player.
You're blind. You can't even see the basketball.
I'm very colorblind. I didn't realize this wasn't going to happen. So,
How many
yes.
times did you score in the wrong net?
Shut up.
I'm winning.
I've never scored in any net.
God damn it. All right, we've got less than 5 minutes. Anyone else?
We're done.
All right. Do we have time for the charity story?
You tell me.
All right. First off, we're going to close out this show, but we do want to end it in time for our next act. For those of you who want to leave during this part, that's fine. But guys, the very next person on the stage, this gentleman is the reason that actually, by extension, that all of us are sitting up here. This gentleman gave me a chance years ago at this convention, at the predecessor for this, at FCN. And I've been performing on stage ever since, guys. Next is the gloriously funny, the amazingly entertaining Uncle Kage, so please keep your seats for that show. But before we go, we do have a charity story, so let's first close out the show. So starting all the way at the end of the table, guys, our guests.
I'm Dragor.
I'm Pandez.
Hi, Xander.
And my name's Alkali, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed, and good night.
Woo!